Is FX Replay actually worth paying for, or does it just look good on paper? I spent time testing the platform, focusing on its replay features, historical data, ease of use, and overall value. And by the end of this video, you'll know if it's the right backtesting platform for your trading style, or if you're better off with other alternatives. So let's get right into it. To figure out if FX Replay is legit and worth your time, we have to start with a simple question: who is this software actually built for? I spent some time testing FX Replay and comparing it with alternatives like TradingView and Forex Tester, and here's what I found. FX Replay is specifically created for traders who want to practice, backtest, and refine their strategies using accurate and advanced historical market data before risking any real money. Its strong suit is realistic market replay combined with trade journaling and analytics and strategy testing. So this makes it particularly appealing to discretionary traders or aspiring day traders or prop firm traders who want to build consistency and gain confidence through data-driven practice first. But don't just take my word for it. Take this trader, for example. He mentioned that the fact that you can get access to backtest like you're forward testing on the live market is a game changer. He also pointed out that the experience is so real that you don't need to have an idea of what the market did before you cut and start backtesting like other platforms. All you do is pick the instrument and date you want to start testing your strategy. They also give you a demo account so you can place your trade and later assess your performance and strategy. So that all matched my experience pretty perfectly. In my testing, I didn't run into any of the recurring issues that would really prevent me from backtesting as effectively as I wanted. The fact that you can practice without knowing the future outcome is also huge. It really helps remove hindsight bias. Here's what another user had to say. He simply called it a goated software and the best backtesting subscription in trading. He said it's the best use of money for serious traders. So that is the kind of feedback that stood out to me. So yeah, if you're tired of using trading sims that feel fake and you just want something that works, FX Replay is worth a serious look. All right, now let me walk you through exactly how it performs when you start using it every single day. Let's start with the main course, Market Replay. So FX Replay lets you rewind historical markets and trade them as if the price action were unfolding live. So you can practice entries, exits, stops, and targets without putting any real capital at risk. One of its biggest advantages is that you remove hindsight bias by basically experiencing historical price action as it happened. If you're a trader who wants to test a strategy repeatedly before trusting it with real money, this is arguably the platform's biggest selling point. It essentially turns backtesting from simply looking at charts into something closer to active trading practice. Compared with TradingView's replay mode, FX Replay places much more emphasis on simulated trading and journaling and performance analysis. Also, an edge FX Replay has over simple charting rewinds tools is that it tracks your simulated P&L and logs your decisions automatically. And speaking of logging, the integrated trading journal and performance analytics is also the next feature I wanted to highlight. Really powerful. The FX Replay automatically logs your backtesting trades and gives you the tools to essentially review the results. You can filter trades, you can analyze patterns, you can track metrics, profit and loss, right? It's a journal, and it can also work with live trading accounts, and it can also support platform syncing or CSV imports, depending on the workflow you want to use. So for traders who want to know why a strategy works, not whether it just wins or loses, having your practice record and basically all this analytics in one environment really saves time. Here's another user who summed it up pretty perfectly. He said that FX Replay completely changed how he practices his trading strategy. He described it as incredibly smooth, intuitive, and says that it feels exactly like trading live on TradingView. He also mentioned that if you want to eliminate screen fatigue and actually improve your discipline, this is the tool to use. And he also emphasized that it's worth every penny. Now, once I had all of this data flowing in, right, I wanted to see the bigger picture. And that's where the multi-chart analysis and indicators come in as well. The platform supports multi-chart layouts, built-in and custom indicators, and a lot of them too. On higher tiers, you actually get more granular seconds data and access to futures and stock data. So that gives you much more flexibility when analyzing different timeframes. If you're a trader who needs to see multiple timeframes while fine-tuning all those entries, this makes much more sense than a basic replay tool. But FX Replay also takes this further with FXR script. So if you already rely on custom indicators, this actually lets you bring much more of your existing workflow into FX Replay instead of starting from scratch. And that's too complicated for me. I don't use custom scripts, but one user highlighted this feature pretty perfectly. He said that FX Replay is now one of his main trading platforms that he uses for his backtesting. He specifically mentioned the integration of FXR script in the platform, where one can convert their custom-made indicators to FXR script and backtest with their own indicators on FX Replay. He even mentioned how grateful he was for the support team helping him convert a Pine indicator to FXR script. Beyond replaying trades, FX Replay can also include these tools that are designed specifically to evaluate strategies more deeply. We're talking about strategy analytics, the risk-reward simulations, and these help you explore how a strategy might behave across larger samples. For traders who are tired of judging a strategy based on just a few winning trades, this really adds a more analytical layer to it. It shifts the question from did I make money here to does this strategy have a real edge? So, what makes FX Replay particularly interesting is how it combines market replay, backtesting, journaling, analytics, and also AI in a single ecosystem. And speaking of AI, the platform features Mentor AI, which provides feedback on your trading behavior, performance metrics, and strategy questions. If you're a trader who can collect data but struggles to turn it into lessons, having AI identify patterns can really shorten the feedback loop. Now, despite everything I like about FX Replay, the software isn't perfect. The biggest complaint I saw across forums was about billing. One user shared a frustrating experience and said that after he downgraded to a free account, the platform actually randomly charged his account again, and he pointed out that the bill wasn't even on the recurring date. So I get it. No one loves an unexpected charge, right? Especially when you thought that you had canceled or downgraded and you don't expect a charge in the mail. But after looking into this one, I found very few reports like this. So it doesn't actually appear to be a widespread issue. But still, unexpected billing is something to take seriously. So if you decide to subscribe, it's worth reviewing your plan details and monitoring your account, especially after making changes to your subscription. Just be aware of where your money is going. Always a good idea. Which brings to mind, when it comes to cost, FX Replay offers a really straightforward pricing model. You have two main paths. Path one is the intermediate plan, so you pay $17.99 monthly or $180 yearly, which breaks down to about $15 a month. This includes limited sessions, limited trades, and limited AI queries. Doesn't include futures or stocks data or seconds data, but that's with path two, which is the pro plan. Most experienced traders will probably get the most value from the pro plan. It costs $35 monthly or $350 a year, which is about $29.17 a month. This gives you unlimited sessions and unlimited trades, unlimited journaling, unlimited AI queries, futures, and stocks data, seconds data, and that kind of stuff. If you want to know the most current pricing details, if that's changed, any special discount deals, do check that link in the description below. I'll keep it updated so you don't miss any trial offers. But where does that leave us? Well, if you want a realistic tool for manual backtesting with built-in journaling and prop firm simulation, FX Replay is absolutely worth it, I think. So if you want to test your strategy before risking real money, check that link in the description to get started.